the way I've approached the films I've made is I just do the best I can. And I don't leave a scene until it works for me. But I don't do a lot of takes. I make sure that the actors know what they're doing before each take. And very often in American cinema, you don't do that. You rehearse, and you make sure that everything that you set out to do is either written out or drawn, or you do a number of takes. I've heard of really great filmmakers who do 100 takes. I couldn't possibly do 100 takes of anything. It would take the life out of it for me. And so there are a number of great films where I can see all the work that went into them. I can see that they've been rehearsed to death and they're perfect, but they don't really come alive. Now, I don't do the kind of film that requires a lot of rehearsal. It requires that I've cast the picture properly and that the actors will be able to do when I ask them to do something, they'll be able to do it because they understand who their characters are and how we're approaching this. They don't find their characters in rehearsal. And very often I'll cast somebody like I did Roy Scheider for The French Connection, and just let him go. He knew exactly how to play that part. He was perfect. He walked into my office and I said, I didn't know him. He hadn't done anything that I'd seen. He'd done a lot of stage work. And I said, "What are you doing, Roy?" And he said, "Well, I'm doing a play off Broadway." I said, "What is it?" He said, "It's a Jean Genet play." And I said, what role do you play? And he said, "I play a cigar-smoking nun." And I said, "Interesting." I said, "Okay, you got the part." He said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, you are the guy. You are this guy." He said, "Don't you want me to read?" I said, "What for? There's nothing to read. There's no great dialogue in this picture. This is an action film." And as F. Scott Fitzgerald, the great American writer, once said, or often said, action is character. What a person does is who they are. And the way they do it is who they are. And I said, you just are this guy, and you'll be fine. I never read actors. I don't, even new actors like Scheider was. I don't read them. It's a totally different experience to read a script at a table in a comfortable air-conditioned room. It's a different experience to go out in the street and shoot it with a whole bunch of other things happening in the street. So casting becomes very important, but that's all instinctive, Phillipe. You might see somebody and not think they're right for the role, and you might like someone else than I would. But I'll see somebody and see in them the characteristics that are already there for the character they're playing.